Yo, what's going on, everybody? We're back with another video, and today we're looking at BR update, looking at how this is going to change drafts, how it changes my strategy in drafting, and just what in the process I'm going through. So I'm going to do a few drafts in this video, just talk about what I'm thinking. Just so I've been 12-1 like 3-4 times and only 12-0 once. So with that being said, there are people out there who are better than me at BR. I just want you guys to know I have been successful in BR. But I'm also saying there are people who have been way more successful than me, and I understand that, but I don't want you guys to think like I don't know what I'm talking about or I think that I'm amazing. No, there are people out there who probably draft better than me and definitely play BR better than me and definitely play MLB better than me. But anyways, besides all that, let's get into it. All right, so you get a guaranteed 99 overall. You get a 95 through 98, a 90 through 94, and an 85 through 89. Also, Battle Royale draft entries are free until like Tuesday, August 24th. When we're looking to draft, first, we want to make sure our fielding is good in the outfield. The reason I say this is because since you're on All-Star, a lot of balls are going to be hit. A lot of balls are going to be hit hard. A lot of balls are going to be sent into the outfield. If you have all common fielding outfielders and not good fielding outfielders and you don't have a lot of speed in the outfield, there are going to be a lot of balls that are hit that could be caught by the top tier defensive players that by you having common hitting or common fielding is not going to get that. You ever notice when they hit a ball and your guy takes a step back when he should be going forward, or he takes a step forward and then it gets over his head, or when they reach out and they make an error, or they're just not fast enough so they can't get to a ball and you got to dive for it, and if you miss it, yada yada yada. Like, you're trying to limit all those. Obviously, we're going to want a really good bullpen, and you can get a really stacked bullpen now with these diamond rounds. Like, you can use at least one diamond round for bullpen, and then you can use 3 golds for bullpen because you have 3 other diamonds. Like I said, good outfield, and then power, power. That's the biggest thing. We don't care about anything else besides power when hitting. That's all we care about. So first draft we're going to enter here. We're looking. There's Justin Verlander. He's automatically out. We don't really want starting pitchers unless it's like Jacob deGrom, Edward Cabrera, Shohei Ohtani. Those are the only 3 I could think of that you would even think about taking. That's about it. You could take Jackie, Adolis Garcia, who is a center fielder, not bad fielding, but I think Mike Schmidt's the obvious option right here. I mean, 96 fielding as a third baseman. You could play him at shortstop too, because there's a lot of good hitters as a third baseman as well. So we could do that. Anthony Santander is not bad. I'm almost interested in taking Anthony Santander right here and purely moving him to the bench. Like, I would want him to be a bench bat, but he doesn't even have that bad of a fielding. He just doesn't have a good arm, and he's not the fastest. You could take Pedro, which wouldn't be bad. We pitch okay with Pedro, actually. We don't pitch bad, but I think here I'm taking Anthony Santander. Definitely taking him for sure. Looking for him to, honestly, though, probably not play, and he'll just be a bench bat. Here, Cedric Mullins isn't bad. Cedric Mullins isn't bad as a center fielder. Roberto Perez, I mean, I know he's got 5 speed, but I'm just hoping that this dude is just crushing the ball, and you're not going to be able to steal on him, which is kind of nice, so we're just going to take him. Here, Ryan Sandberg for sure. You could take Devin Betances, but I'm not too big on that. Sandberg as second baseman, 1,000%. Iglesias, glitchy bullpen pitcher, we're taking him. Our first starting pitcher here. We got Luke Voigt, which he's playing up, so he's got amazing power. Take him. Emmanuel Clase, he's insane. And Chris Sale. This bullpen is already crazy. He throws like 100-mile-per-hour cutter with a fastball. Chris Sale throws weird. Definitely taking him. Ooh, it's either Jesse or Dylan Carlson. I hit well with both. I'm actually probably going to take Dylan because he's a switch hitter. So we're going to take Dylan. We're going to take Blake Trinan. Bullpen is looking really good. In my head right now, though, I'm thinking of making that last diamond round a bullpen round. We're going to take Kenley Jansen. We do need at least one more lefty. Hopefully this last common round can be the starting pitcher. If it's not, that's not the end of the world. Obviously, we would like lefties in our starting line, or lefty hitters as well, but it looks like we're not getting too many of that. Blake Snell's not that guy, though. If you don't have a sinker or a cutter, we don't want you, and he does not. We're not going to take him. We're going to take Brad Miller. Brad Miller can play everywhere. We'll take it. It is what it is. Justin Wilson has a cutter. That's not bad. I'll take Justin Wilson as a silver lefty. That's not bad right there. I'm going to take Jose Alvarado. Yastrzemski is beautiful. Really good. And Seager's really good. Now, we could take Seager and play Mike Schmidt at shortstop, but I want to solidify this, and hopefully we can still do well. And now here, probably, I think I'm going to take Michael, man. He throws almost 100 miles per hour. We're just going to take him. We're just going to take him because we can be able to fill this out. Yep. Logan Morrison. Perfect. We do need someone to play third base now, but we should be able to get a silver who can do that. And we do. We can play Logan at third base if we really needed to. 85 power. And actually, he is just a shortstop in general, but I'd rather Mike Schmidt play short. Anthony Santander doesn't have the best arm. These guys in the outfield don't have great arms. It's not awful. This would be a pretty decent draft to play with, honestly. Emmanuel Clase is literally insane. Chris Sale, insane. Blake Trinan, good. Kenley Jansen, pretty solid. Justin Wilson, don't know. I know Jose Alvarado's insane, and Iglesias is insane. Michael Kopech can be really tough to hit with how fast he throws. You know, with it being free entries, we love that. Second draft right here. What do we do? Do you take Mariano Rivera? No, you do not. I would not take him here. I don't really like how he pitches in general. As you see the stats, I'm not great with him. Not taking Joe Morgan. I'm taking Chris Taylor. This is my center fielder. Like I said, 78 speed with 87 fielding is really nice to have in center field. You just don't have to worry about a lot of things that you would here. First base is such a solid position that I don't want to take Reese right away. I'll take Steven Souza. Decent with him. When we hit the ball, we hit home runs, but we're hitting 277. Fast, decent fielding in the outfield. I don't got to worry about it. I'm okay with that. We'll take Jose Abreu here for the first baseman. Kind of want to use Jock. He's not the best left fielder in the world, but I'd rather use him than Eddie Matthews. So I'm going to take Jock here. And then they gave me Seager. Oh, I'm actually cracked with Seager. But Dennis Eckersley's not awful either. With the sinker and the slider, it's more of a fact which would I rather have. But I'm kind of cracked with Seager, so that's literally why we're gonna take Seager, because we're cracked with him. We'll take Trevor May. We're not mad about that. This last diamond round though, I do want to use in the bullpen. Oh, they're giving us another tough round. This is pretty much just in BR, and Dustin May is amazing, but also Gary Sanchez hits bombs. Kind of tough which one I want to do. I think I'm gonna take Gary Sanchez. I know Dustin May is crazy. Okay, this Ramirez guy, look at that's 15 innings, 1.8 ERA. He pitches so slow with curveballs that it literally throws people off. So slow that it throws people off. It's absolutely awesome. Ken don't really pitch that well. Okay, Bert, what do you throw? I don't like that. I actually don't hit bad with Francisco Lindor. I mean, we don't have many, but switch hitter, we'll take him. That's fine. Take the starting pitcher. Hopefully this last one's a starting pitcher too. It's not. That sucks. Oh, okay, we get Ozzy. That's our second baseman. That's fine. I'll be honest. I want the rest of the guys, the rest of silvers and golds to be for the bullpen. Yes. Jake Diekman. Yes. Awesome. We'll take Logan Morrison. That's not bad. I mean, if you're going to give me a silver like that, I literally have to take him because he is so cracked. See, like, what do you do here? Like, you could take Big Papi, which would be cracked, but we need bullpen, so we're going to go Betances. Betances as a gold. That's not bad. Kenley Jansen. I like that. I want one more solid lefty. Oh, I like Jose Leclerc too. Yes, we can take Michael Chavis too. 75 power, not bad. And then Jose Alvarado. This team, I think, is even better than the first team I just drafted. A center fielder and a right fielder that can field really, really well. We have a left fielder, Jock, who's not the best, but we also have Seager, who we're cracked with. Most people in BR will start a righty versus a lefty, just in general. It's not like that all the time. You'll just see a lot more righties start. I don't know why. But just in general, I see a lot more righties start. Then we're going to go Chris Taylor. Then we're going to go Seager. We're going to go Sanchez here because he's playing up. So literally, no matter what you have after these three, like these four will hit lefties or righties at an insane rate. It doesn't really matter. So my first four guys, I don't care who you bring in, we're crushing the ball. Now, once it gets to the fifth guy, here's the thing, right? If you're facing Gary Sanchez, you probably would rather face a righty on righty. But then you can't go righty and righty against Steven Souza, so then you'd bring in a lefty. If you were to bring in a lefty, I would honestly just bring in Jose Abreu right here. Anyways, so let's just say again you keep a righty, boom. Then if you bring in a lefty for Logan Morrison, we go Jose Abreu. If you decide to not go lefty against Logan Morrison, and you go righty, that's awesome. But if you go lefty against him, I'll have Jose Abreu, and then you have to pitch versus Ozzy Albies, who crushes lefties. That's kind of how I'm building the lineup. If I were to see this lineup, how would I pitch against it? Let's just assume I pitch a righty, right? Well, if we pitch a righty, you're going to just pitch through these three guys because you have to. You're like, okay, I got a righty for Gary Sanchez. That's cool. So let's do that. Boom. Pitch the righty versus Gary Sanchez. Now you're like, Steven Souza, let me bring in a lefty. And then you're like, but you're going to have Jose play right field? No, of course not. I would just end up switching that. Yes, sir. And so the big thing here is if you bring in a lefty for these two, so if you bring in a lefty, he has to pitch three batters or finish the inning, but hopefully three batters, right? So Steven Souza, obviously we bring in Abreu. You have 70 power with Lomo, which isn't awful against a lefty, and then Ozzy Albies crushes a lefty. Lindor hits them both well no matter what. Let's say you have a lefty, bring in a righty for Gary Sanchez. Well, then you have to face these three against a righty, and that would just be awful. That's just kind of what I think. And then also, again, the bullpen, really, really awesome. I pitched super well with this guy. Jake Diekman, we pitched well with Betances, Kenley Jansen, Jose Leclerc. It's not the best bullpen, but it's definitely not the worst. Mostly any of these guys I'll feel comfortable I can get outs with. I'm going to end up using this team, so that'll be the end. But again, BR made a huge change today, guys. Huge change. And it's going to change things. It's going to make BR just more cracked, I guess. I don't know, at some point, because you're just going to have to face more diamonds. In my opinion, if I can use most gold and diamond rounds in the bull, like 1 diamond round, like 2 gold rounds, and then the rest silver in the bullpen, that would be awesome if I can get it that way. Obviously, if you can't, that's okay as well. If you guys enjoyed that video or have any other questions or comments, let me know down below, and I'll be there to answer them. But anyways, I'll catch you guys till next time. Peace.